What's going on, everyone? Tonight we are doing something a little special. We've never done this before over here in Epcot. We are doing the IllumiNations dining package here at Rose and Crown Pub. And what's really cool about this is a prefix menu, so you pay for it up front. It's an appetizer, entree, dessert, and it also includes your beverage. And that includes alcoholic drinks. So that's stuff that's on drafts, wine, but it's really cool so far. We're looking forward to it. We have never done we've eaten here before, but we've not done a dining review, so we're excited and should be good. And then afterwards, we get to sit right here at this table and watch IllumiNations over here someplace. Yeah.
For my appetizer, I got the potato leek soup. This is a cream-based soup, and it's made with leeks, which are similar to onions, but just like really big and almost look like a giant green onion, and potatoes. But however, this is sort of like a pureed soup, so you don't actually get big chunks of potato or leek in there. It's really good flavor. I actually really like the texture of this soup. It almost kind of reminds you of just like a potato soup. However, it's just creamy and it's the potato and leek flavor that you get in there.
So I've got the cheese plate. So the first one that I'm going to try is the cheddar porter cheese. This is a cheddar with Guinness in it. And it smells pretty good. So to me, it tastes just like a regular kind of cheddar cheese. I don't get a lot of like Guinness flavor in there. But what's really nice is that they add the like cranberry almonds on top, which adds a different consistency to it. Adds a little bit of crunch, you know, to the cheese, which is nice. So we have the middle cheddar cheese, which has like caramelized onions on. It's more of like that muskier cheddar, which is actually balanced out really well from the sweetness of the caramelized onions. I like that. It's a really nice kind of balance of like the savory muskiness with like the sweetness of the onions. So the last one I'm actually kind of excited for. This is the pub cheddar, which has chives in it, and then comes with a pickle lily, basically a salsa without tomatoes, and comes with cauliflower, pearl onions, and jalapenos. It's really good. It adds a whole another level of like acidity to the cheese, which is really nice. And the cheese is nice and creamy. It's good. They also serve with some crackers, but I almost never eat my cheese with crackers. I don't know why.
Now, like Josh said, alcoholic beverages are included with this dining package, which is really nice. They have a nice selection of alcoholic beverages that you can choose from. And I actually got their specialty cocktail that they have specifically for IllumiNations. It's called the Sparkling Duchess. It's made with Prosecco, Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, ginger ale, and then it's topped with some fresh mint. It's really good. It's almost sort of like a champagne type drink because the ginger ale gives it a little bit of the bubbliness. However, it tastes a little bit different because Prosecco is not champagne, but it is really good. Something that is really nice about this dining package that we did not realize is that the alcoholic beverages are actually unlimited. So you can pretty much get whatever you want. If you wanted to try all the different beers they had, you want to try a beer, a cocktail, whatever you want, it's really awesome. We thought we were just gonna get one drink each, and she came around and told us to just try whatever we want. So that's a really nice option that we have here.
We hope you enjoy our story tonight. Reflections of Earth.
we've eaten our entrees, which we'll tell you a little bit about after this, because our dessert is here and the park's actually closed now. It's after 9 p.m. IllumiNations happens at 9, park closes at 9. So everybody's like funneling out. We're like one of the last tables here. We're gonna be one of the last people to leave. It's getting kind of quiet. But anyway, dessert is here. We have a sticky toffee pudding. It's actually like a date pudding on top of a vanilla custard, and there's like a caramel sauce on top. I was a little skeptical about the sticky toffee pudding because of like the date that's in there. It's actually really good. It's nice and soft and warm. Some nice added flavor from the vanilla custard underneath and then the caramel sauce on top. It's almost hard to describe the texture. It's kind of like a bundt cake. It's actually really good. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I'm like getting ready to take another bite and Josh is telling me not to.
Two other desserts.
The middle one is a strawberry trifle. It's like a traditional English dessert. It kind of reminds me of a strawberry shortcake, but it's like creamier and doesn't have that super like cakey texture in there. But there is a little bit of like a crust layer in there. It's actually pretty good. I like the strawberry in there. The last one is a chocolate nougat, and it basically has a Mars bar inside of it. Like almost looks like a brownie, but it's kind of like it's almost like a ganache. This smells like a chocolate candy bar. It really tastes like a Mars bar. There's a little bit of a raspberry sauce underneath, which raspberry and chocolate goes together. It's kind of like a cookie layer for the bottom, and then it actually has some caramel sauce in there. It's pretty good. However, I think my favorite out of the three is the sticky toffee pudding, and I can't even believe it because I thought I wasn't gonna like it. And yeah, I'm excited to finish eating it though.
So I don't think I've ever had an actual Mars bar before. Not a fan. I didn't mention this. I got it's basically just regular cider, so you can use any type of cider. This is Strongbow, and then they add a little bit of currant juice to it, so it's nice. Yeah, I'm not a huge sweet fan, so these for me, while I'm sure that they are actually very good, judging back from the rest of the atmosphere of the table, for me they're just not. You know, I like the savory stuff. Maybe like a nice cheese plate to finish this off. French press coffee.
You're gonna finish your beer.
I'll finish this. But overall, I think this was a great experience.
So we just finished eating at Rose and Crown Plum for the IllumiNations dining package. And I think that is totally worth the money. So this is actually $85 per person for adults and $35 per person for children.
$35 for children?
Yes.
Wow, that's a huge difference.
Well, it includes appetizer, entree, and dessert for adults. You have seating, very, very good seating right along the water, and basically a completely unobstructed view to see IllumiNations. We had a perfect view. We had a nice reflection that we could see in the water. There was nobody on our way. We didn't have to fight for our spot. We had our table right against the railing. Like,
it was nice.
It was a really great spot. We got there, it started at 8 o'clock. We got there like a couple minutes before, got seated at our table and brought out the menus. They kind of went over it with us, told us what we were able to have. And then they just kind of slowly brought everything out. And I mean, we could have definitely been done before we are now because it's a little after 10 p.m. But we really did take our time eating, and we stopped eating while the show was going on so we could really enjoy it.
Well, and the other thing is, I think a lot of people left before they even got dessert. We were seeing people that just got up and left, I think, after the fireworks, and they're like, I'm good. But it's, I think it is a great value. $85 and you are getting unlimited drinks. So come ready if that's what you want to do, because I had two ciders, but I mean, we had a great server. She was awesome. She came over and checked on us time and time again to see if there's anything else that we wanted.
And even during the show, which I thought was really nice. I kind of thought maybe that during IllumiNations they kind of would stop coming over to the table until IllumiNations was over, but they actually didn't, because we were kind of down on a lower level and she was walking behind the tables, so they were able to come down and check on us and see if we needed more drinks or something else for our food, whatever.
The other thing that's nice too is that if you get something on the menu that you don't really like, I think a really safe item on the menu is always fish and chips.
Oh yeah, fish and chips here is awesome.
If you don't like something, if you're wanting to try something else, there's 4 or 5 entrees that you can pick from. You can always go back and get fish and chips. She said that if you don't like the entree, she told me that specifically because I got the bangers and mash, that I could get that other stuff. I could get fish and chips if I wanted to. So,
Yeah.
speaking of which, we didn't even talk about that.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about our entrees, and I said we would.
I think fish and chips is pretty standard, but I'll let Taylor talk about that. But the bangers and mash was good. It's basically like a sausage with mashed potatoes and a gravy. So I kind of expected like a bigger portion, or they're just like being more in general, but flavor-wise, it was great. The sausage was cooked really well. Mashed potatoes were nice and creamy. Gravy was balanced really well. It wasn't like super salty. Wasn't
And there was a lot
overdone.
of gravy.
And yeah, I mean, there was a lot of gravy, and it was good. I liked it. I would I get it again? I don't know. I might go, if I were to go back, I might get fish and chips. It's
He
tough.
loves the
Fish and chips
here.
are just so good.
Yeah. The fish and chips were really good. It was a white fish. It was cooked perfectly. It was nice and flaky on the inside. I like to eat mine with ketchup, not vinegar, and not tartar sauce. I came with fries, but it was good. It was an overall good meal. And we talked about the dessert a little bit. I really liked that toffee pudding. Josh thought the desserts were a little bit sweet for him, but I like sweets, and I thought the desserts were delicious.
Yeah, I think they're still great options. They're all like little samplers.
So let us know, have you ever done the IllumiNations dining package here at Rose and Crown Pub in Epcot?